welcome to Kingdom Conversations. We are so glad you decided to tune in with us today. Listen, we're excited about launching this new show that we're calling Kingdom Conversations. For women talking about anything and everything that impacts your everyday life. Listen, we're going to talk about some things that are going to be serious, but we're also going to have some fun. So, once again, thank you for tuning in to Kingdom Conversations. So, we're going to start off this first episode by just simply introducing ourselves, giving you a little information about what we hope to accomplish through this show, and hopefully you'll be excited and want to tune in some more. So, we want to start with this young lady right here, and her name is Denalis.
Yes.
So, tell us about yourself, Denalis.
Well, my name is Denalis. I'm an entrepreneur. Been an entrepreneur for going on 10 years. Woo! I'm also an author. Here's my publisher. So I am just so excited about what's going to be taking place, the transformation in our lives, not just for ours, but for the people that's watching and listening. I'm excited thinking that they're going to, let's put away vision boards and let's start our legacy boards. Let's make it happen. So I'm just excited.
Okay, thank you. And Carla, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Carla.
Whoop, whoop.
Hello. I don't really have much to say about myself, honestly. I'm here. I'm excited. I have 4 children. I'm married to Terrence Morrison, the love of my life. I love Jesus. What'd you say? They might say I'm the first lady, but listen, you'll figure that out if that's true. That's right. But yeah, I'm just here to have a good time, and I'm not too spiritually minded as I should be, so they'll be praying for me, but I'm no heathen.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Listen, we be praying for each other.
Okay, Carla, tell us a little bit more than that.
Yes.
There's so much that you can share other than what you just said. So tell us a little bit more.
Look,
Don't be so modest.
Right, we're gonna shift us.
Okay. I am an entrepreneur. I have a child care center with partners. Wow. I'm a financial consultant. I've been doing that for about 20 years. We're going on our 4th year with the daycare. As I said, I'm a mother of 4. I have a 13-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 25-year-old. And I am a grandmother as well. I might not look like it, but yeah, I am. But yeah, so that's more about me. That's good.
That's a little bit better. We're gonna come back to you, but yeah, that's a little bit better. And over here we have Andrea. Andrea, tell us about yourself.
Well, hello, I am Andrea. So I am an educator. I'm also a coach. I am an entrepreneur. I have a business. Not as many years as 10, but
You're gonna get there.
I'm getting there. But I'm getting there. And so I love the Lord. I believe in that we should live our lives unto God, and so I'm here to have fun, and let's get into some conversations about life and living this Christian walking this Christian life.
Great. So, well, I guess I am the last one for right now, because who knows, we might be adding someone else to this. So I am Gwen Goolsby Tillery. I am the visionary for Kingdom Conversations. And I'm so excited about having the opportunity to have this platform with these wonderful ladies who are each one of them so dear to me. So my name, as I said, is Gwen Goolsby Tillery. I am also an entrepreneur. I have been in business now for about 10 years also.
Yes.
I have several businesses. One is called Hope, which is an educational service-based business where we provide tutoring services as well as educational testing. I also have what I like to call my inspirational business, which is Spark to Inspire, which is geared towards helping women become successful entrepreneurs and business owners. And then, of course, now I am the ministry leader for God's Path to Success Ministries. I am just so excited about all that God is doing. I am looking forward to being able to continue to keep these episodes going so that we can empower the people so that they can walk in everything that God has for them. So I am excited about this venture. So yes, welcome to Kingdom Conversations. So to give you a little bit more about Kingdom Conversations, it kind of came to my mind because, of course, we all see that there are talk shows out there and they talk about all these different topics and subjects, but there's really not much out there that offers Christians information and guidance from a biblical perspective. So this is the opportunity for us to be able to talk about anything and everything, but look at it from a biblical perspective. And we know that the Bible offers us so much understanding and so much wisdom on pretty much anything and everything that's happening in our lives. And so our goal is to just be able to cover an array of topics and subjects so that we can again encourage, educate, and empower the people. So as we continue, what I would like to do is ask each one of us, I know you kind of talked about your excitement, but what is one of your goals? What do you hope to accomplish through this platform?
I guess I would say hopefully people get a transparent perspective of all the different ladies, and we're all different. So hopefully someone will relate to one of us and be inspired or have questions answered or make decisions, that we can hopefully influence and offer a fresh perspective from all of our different backgrounds.
We all come with, like I said, we all have, varying backgrounds. The one thing that we have in common, as I said, is we are absolutely women who love the Lord.
Yes.
But we are also passionate about different things. So, Carla, tell us, what are you passionate about?
My husband.
I know that's right.
I would say, I'm passionate about children, every child, all children. Injustice. I cannot stand injustice to the point that sometimes I think about taking matters into my own hands. Just life, and people living a healthy and mentally stable life, because for women we have so much going on. So I just hope that someone will be influenced to get help if they need it, and take in everything that we're giving and use it to be a better woman, mother, everything.
Great. How about you, Andrea?
So I'm passionate about health and wellness, and just for us to be able to have the opportunity to live in what I call wellness, being lived wholly, from mind, body, and soul, in that regards. And so for me, looking at things that we take in, and also looking at products that are out there. I'm passionate about making sure that we have healthy products coming into our bodies. And as women too, again, we do so many things. We are always running about, and we need to, sometimes we have things going on with our bodies and we're not really sure what it is that's going on. And a lot of times it stems from products that we may be using. And so even with this platform, I'm hoping that we can learn we can hear about some of those things and how they apply to just life in general and walking along this path, God's path. How does it apply to that? How do those things fit in?
Can we put melatonin in the parking lot? Can we talk about that later?
Oh, melatonin in the parking lot.
I'm saying it so y'all remind me.
All right.
We've already had that conversation about melatonin. Yes,
Well,
yes, we have. Tanalis, what are you passionate about?
I have a few, but my main one definitely is fashion. It's my love. Focusing on, I don't discriminate, but I do, but focusing on the full figure women, just allowing them to embrace who they are, love themselves first before, even putting clothing on. My saying is, you don't make the clothes. The clothes don't make you, you make the clothes. So I don't care how beautiful you dress up, it doesn't matter. But if your insides is not right, it's gonna show it. It's gonna show it. So we have a lot of people that is definitely, they wear the mask by covering up how beautiful they look, but then when they get home, there's somebody totally different. And how I know, it's not something I heard, but it's something I know. I have experience doing that, dressing up my emotions and everything. So I think, that's leading into having a clothing and fashion, because I'm able to talk to the women spiritually as well too. Definitely my passion is also marriage. Just letting them know that it's not played out.
Yes.
It's not played out. You have a lot of young people that think that marriage is played out. It's not played out. It's still the end thing.
Right.
Yes.
It's still the end thing. And it might not be for everybody, but again, it's not played out. So, and I guess, just teaching the women on, how to get their man.
Ready.
Yeah, right. Because you know why we, being as Christians and being in the church, you have some church, they don't tell you, they don't talk about marriage. They don't talk about how your husband should come home and you can have on a pretty nightgown and,
you got the
right,
yes,
exactly.
Yes.
A woman in the street with a freak in the bed.
Come on,
Yes.
you know what? Look, you done hit me right.
No,
but it's
you're
the truth, and nobody teaches. They speak about marriage, but nobody speaks about how you can have fun.
The passion.
The passion
right.
of it.
How to
and
keep that fire.
how to keep the fire. And how about if he go home if he leaves to go to work and he see you in that t-shirt, he shouldn't come home to see you with that same t-shirt on. I'm just sharing what the passion things about.
No, go ahead.
Just
go
being
ahead.
real, because again, like I said, us being all saved women and everything, and like I said, is you even got divorced women, and they dealing with it, but you gotta still encourage them that, listen, your Boaz still can be out there. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And that don't mean to, you still dress up. How about dress up for Jesus for right now?
How about dress up for you?
Right.
Dress up for you and love you.
Right. So
And
then
so
you'll
that's-
be able
that's
to.
gonna attract him,
Right, exactly.
Listen,
So when
I'm
we see-
divorced,
see,
then listen. But
see,
look, I'm
come on.
waiting for that. I'm
What?
waiting for the Boaz.
That's what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
so-
That's
Well,
just
let me
what I'm
ask you
talking.
this,
See,
though.
this gonna be this is good. I done.
Let me ask you this. So I hear what you're saying,
Uh-huh.
and I can see that. But what about like the woman that is always dressed up? So I think about a Halle Berry,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
She is beautiful, but the relationships never stay
See?
because it's the
It's
internal
the
thing.
internal
Listen, me and my
thing.
husband got so much passion it ain't funny, but
Right,
listen,
right.
when he come home, I'm not always cute. You know
Right.
what I mean? So,
But he knows you got more good days than bad. Right? Well, we hope. He know when you represent
I'm
well.
gonna put it down,
right,
but-
right,
yeah.
right. So
I think make sure the inside is
you
right.
have to. You have to.
and then that should show up on the outside.
It should.
In
yeah.
terms of the fashion, yes,
Yes.
you can look nice, and sometimes we say, you're going through something. You don't have to look like you're going through something. And I think sometimes that causes women to feel
it
that
does.
they have to put on this front, or they
Right.
got to put on that
Right.
falseness. But that's not helping you,
Right.
Because you haven't dealt with
Because they're not being honest to
inner. Right,
themselves.
the inner.
Right.
The
That's
inner.
when.
and we gotta
right.
deal with the inner. We
Exactly.
gotta love self.
We have to. That's
in
good.
order to love self, we gotta get rid of some stuff that's
Self-love.
in.
Yep. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
But
That's
getting
good.
rid of that stuff can be difficult.
Ooh.
Because nobody wants to really recognize what's in them.
The truth.
Nobody wants to really recognize the truth. No one, we never want to see ourselves as being less than, you know, especially when it comes to, you know, especially for Christians and we're saved, you know, we don't want to see ourselves as being like, you know, this thing that we don't want to deal with. So it's a process. It's difficult, but of course, with anything, you know, the first step is to acknowledge it.
Right,
You gotta acknowledge it,
right,
and you can't
right.
continue to walk around like everything is good. But
Right.
the reality is that you're literally you're hurting inside.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I
So-
can tell y'all,
Right.
the only thing that helped me acknowledge it was when I went to counseling. Listen,
Listen,
I
But
ain't
wait,
got no-
we gonna keep it on it.
Right.
We gonna talk about that in another episode.
And this is
Yes.
this is good too though, because even when you sent out the message and everything, and this is just being real, you sent out messages to us and you know hyping everybody up and whatnot. But meanwhile, I wanted to just text and say, "Can y'all stop? Can y'all just pray for me?" That's where I was. I was there, like I see all the y'all, everybody
So you'll
happy.
say, what
Yeah.
stopped you from saying that?
Right.
Right. Weren't you at unveiling
Right,
the mask?
right.
When we talked
So-
about that?
Cause I saw everybody was responding happy, and I didn't want to just be the one to mess up the whole
and
thing
that's,
by
but
saying
that's part of it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's some of the things that's put in. I don't want to be the negative Nanny.
Right,
I
right,
don't want to bring everybody down.
Right, and I was just having a moment. I promise y'all, I was having a moment, but the moment lasted all day.
A moment that lasted.
It's okay for a moment to last
morning had
long.
to come,
Right
Yeah,
for that
yeah. The morning had to come. Yeah. He was still in the I was like, it went all day. I was like, stop. Why everybody happy? So
But
it's
that's
like
all
you
right.
said,
You
a
have the
self
right to
check.
have
Yeah.
Right.
You have the right.
And you
Yeah.
also
Yes.
had the right to reach out in that moment.
Right.
So
Right.
sometimes
And I did beat
again,
myself up because I said I should have said just asking everybody for prayer. I should have. I just didn't want anyone to ask me what's wrong because it really wasn't anything pinpoint. I was just having just a moment.
that's another conversation even about when somebody asks you for prayer.
Right.
Do you always
Have to tell.
have to tell
Right.
what it is?
What
or
it
know
is.
exactly.
And do we have to always ask what it is?
Right.
Just pray.
Just pray.
You know, just pray.
I don't
So.
know. I probably don't even really want to know. I just rather pray.
Right, I just pray.
And I don't know what to
Right.
say when you tell me. What am I going to say?
Right.
I,
You can't say I understand.
Right,
at
'cause you
this
might
point
not
you might not
understand.
understand.
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm always a loss for words, so I'm a pray.
That's right.
Right. Honest, and sometimes
Say
ignorance is
whatever
bliss.
whatever the this is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, God already knows what the issue is anyway.
He
So when we
does.
take it to Him and we're
He
praying
does.
for the person,
Yes.
He's already interceding because He already knows what the issue is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't necessarily have to know the details, but we do have to get to a place where we're comfortable with being able to share when we're in that place,
Right.
and not have to feel any guilt,
And guilt.
or
Yeah,
any
that's
shame or any issues around it. I mean, we really do, especially as women, need to get to that point because we deal with so much on a daily basis. You know, the husband, the kids, the finances, cooking dinner.
Right.
Every aspect
Right.
of the day we've got to deal with it. And so
Getting
when
up
we
out of
have that
bed.
moment and we have that time, we need to be able to say we're in it
Right.
and say to your sisters, hey, listen, I'm just going through right now. Just pray for me.
Right.
And the only thing we should be able to, the only way we should respond is, of course, we got you.
Right.
Right.
It's
Right.
that simple. So
That's
don't
good.
don't let that happen again.
That's
Yes,
what
I
I was
won't
gonna
let that
tell
happen
you.
again.
Don't let that
I
happen
won't let
again.
that happen. So when I text y'all tomorrow, now I'm gonna
Don't ask.
right,
and
right.
pray.
I thought you were gonna be like, so when we leave here and I text
It's true.
So
Yeah.
everything that was discussed is what I'm passionate about. No,
That's
actually,
right.
no. See, what I'm really passionate about is encouraging people to be able to live their best life.
Oh,
That's what I'm passionate about. Listen, the Bible is filled with so many promises from God on how we can live a life of peace and joy And the other piece of it is that we've all been created for a purpose, for a reason. And I just don't want anyone that I come into contact with to be on this earth and leave without giving everything back that God gave them. And so I'm really passionate about making sure that people understand that they're here for a purpose and that they do everything within their power and then put the rest in God for them to be able to achieve everything that God has for them. And that includes their health. That means, you know what, we're supposed to be healthy. Am I healthy all the time? Absolutely not. Do I try to do better? Yes, I do. But I still know that I even need to do better with that, you know, when it comes to my health. Finances. We're supposed to be good stewards over our finances, our bodies. So when I say live a life of purpose and joy, I mean all areas of our lives. You know, we should be able to be well financially. We should be able to be well physically, and we should definitely be able to be well spiritually while pursuing our purpose and our calling. So that's what I am passionate about, which is why I love this platform, because we're going to be able to discuss and talk about all those different issues. And again, my goal is that it will be able to ignite someone and get them to be inspired to do something different, you know, whether it's eat better or save better or start to pursue that business that they've been thinking about. Whatever it is, the goal is that you will just take that next step so that you can really begin to experience everything that God has for you. So, we thank you for tuning in to this episode of Kingdom Conversations. This is what it's going to be like. Look, it's real talk, okay? Yes. It's real. There is no editing going on here. This is real. You talk about, you know, the real this or the real that. No, this is the real deal. So what you see is what you get. We will not be doing any editing, any changing, any cutting. This is it. So you're going to see some bloopers, some bleepers, some everything. Listen. Yes. Also, don't forget, once you watch this video, to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification button so that you don't miss our next episode. Thanks for tuning in to Kingdom Conversations.